What's going on YouTube? It's your boy AP Tech Profit. I'm back here with another video, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna just jump right into it. As everybody knows, Q4 is right around the corner. We have September, October, November, December, or the beginning of December at least. So we have a good stretch of good trading conditions coming up, and I just wanted to hop on here and show personally how I document my trades. Maybe this can help somebody out. This is the way I document is for free. I know you can always get like TradeZella or a software tracker or something like that. I just use good old Notion, and I'm just gonna show kind of how I set things up in my Notion to document my trades, so I feel like I can always review, and it takes me immediately back to how I was feeling that day. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and let's jump right into it. So here, right? I didn't trade this setup, but if I go to Trading View, I marked up like a really good setup on Russell. And here it is right here, yeah. So for me personally, guys, this is a good setup. If we take it to the daily, we're definitely bouncing off this 200 kind of pushed up phase. 4 hour, it pushed up, broke above the 4 hour 200. At this point in time, though, it was like all the way up here. So as we can see, it's kind of exhausting. It pushed up, doji, doji, doji. So this is 4 hours, so 4, 8, 12. So the past 12 hours, it kind of stalled out. So, that can obviously mean that a retracement is coming. So we're going to go to our smaller time frames, the 15 to 5. And pretty much this is where I found the setup at. So let me take off this bar replay. I'm just gonna show it. I'm not even really gonna, like do too much with it. This blue line right here is 9 a.m. So this you would have gotten in this trade whether you did aggressive or break of the candle around 10 o'clock. For this, I'll just put like I got in break of the candle. It tapped here, no break, and the break would have been right there. Stop loss would have been above the high, and then if you wanted to target, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, it went to 1 to 5. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So this is just an example, guys, of how I would mark up, my trades. So first of all, I would just show it as it looks, like before entry, before anything like that. Screenshot on the 5 minute. Sometimes I do other time frames if it makes sense. I'll probably do the. Yeah, I'll probably take a picture of the H1 or something like that. So let me take another screenshot. All right, cool. So now, again, this is an example. We already know what happens with the trade. So now, just mark it up. And then mark up your entry. Cool. So now in this part, I would, have the final product of the trade, screenshot that. Boom, I got my trade. Now let me head over to Notion. And this is where I would enter the trade. So daily trading journal. I add an icon right here if it's a red day or a green day. So in this case, green day, whatever. The pair. So let me slow down. So how you set this up is pretty much you get a Notion. In this case, I did the calendar view. And then when you come to the calendar, you click on a day and you set up a template. So for example, if I did a new template, well, I'm not gonna mess it up because I had messed up my template and it deleted so much trades I had. So definitely be careful with that. But you create a template. So pretty much you add a property, you can do, files and media, you can do text box, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, guys. I'm not really gonna go over how to set it up. I'm just gonna go over, you can copy paste. It's like you see I have the date with also the time. What time was that you would have gotten in at 10:05. So I will go back over here, put in 10:05 a.m. Boom. Now I know the day and the time. What pair? That was on the Russell. Trade setup. Okay, so let me go to right here. I believe this was the That was the setup before, like as you were watching in real time. This was the 1 hour point of view. You could put multiple pictures in here as well. So if some of you want to do like each time frame, you can do that. So you see it's right there. You see the hourly I did, and now the result. Boom, trade is right there. So now as far as trade summary, what I would put for this trade. So Russell had been on a bull run for the past week. As we see here, if I go to the daily, it has. After it came to the 200 on down here, it was buying since, really like right here, last Thursday, bull day, bull day, bull day. So, it's going up. So it's been like a bull run for the past week. After bouncing off the daily 200 MA, it had good, strong bullish momentum. It did stall out though. Once I saw the H4 created 3 doji candles, I like sells. I scaled down to my entry 15-5 time frames, and on the 5-minute, once price closed below the 200 MA and left the valid supply set up, I took the break of the candle and rolled momentum down. Me personally, guys, this is all me personally. I know all of us trade probably differently, but that 200 does, when it's right here and it's sideways, it's kind of deciding what it wants to do. Once that clean momentum push, that clean break below it, for me, it's like, okay, sells are reasonable here. Like if you take a sell, it makes sense. I know and even on the 15, it closed below the 200 on the 15. You could even add positions if you wanted to. As you see it coming down, you could always just add another one. This first one goes break even. Your stop loss is back here. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, etc. Entry type. So I have a whole bunch, like a list here. Impulsive bullshit. As y'all see, sometimes, I like to mark that up. Like when I just get in and it's like, bro, why did you do that? So those trades that have this tag on it, I go over and review, and I just am mindful, like not to do that again. So in this case, this was just a 5 minutes. Was it a 5-1? Like, was there a gap on the 1 minute? Let me see. I don't think so. I think it was just like a regular 5. Yeah, there was like a little gap right here. I don't think it tapped, but then again, I don't have the real-time data on, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure on a real chart that you pay to get from the CME, it probably did tap. So for this example, I'll just put a 5-1, and I got in break of the candle. Outcome would be a win, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I normally try to stick with just one trade a day. I do have a second slot if I were to take a second one, but that would be it for the actual trading aspect of it. Now, daily reminder, like checklist. Did I risk a reasonable amount, right? That's all dependent on the account type, but I have that here so that depending on the account I'm trading, I can hold myself accountable. Like, how much did I risk? Was it reasonable, or did I over risk? Did I trade with the moving averages and all confluence, supply and demand, or sideways liquidity, etc.? Yes. Did I geek the trade or force? That's just like, I talk to myself in here kind of thing. So like, did I geek the trade? Did I just get up and I'm like, man, I'm trying to get a trade in. Like, shit, I'm about to just press buttons today. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't do that today. It was an actual clean setup, and I took it. Emotional journal. How am I feeling after the trading day? I have a little note here. Every time I don't follow my plan, I delay myself, right? All right, what I learned today. Once price makes a move, either buying or selling after a sideways 200 MA, it most likely will be a strong trend for the day. So keep executing every time you see those. So again, the 200 on the 5-minute. If I take the replay bar and drag it back, before the break, it was sideways. It's not really going anywhere. It's just going sideways. And then as we can see, it finally made a move. It closed below. So now we're looking for sells, made a supply zone. And then, like I said, this trend on the day is very, very strong. This is about a 200 tick move. You see what I'm saying? So that's a pretty big move. So I go back to my notion, right? What behaviors could I have implemented to become more successful with my trading? Now, this is I didn't really check this, so I'm not really going to answer this question, but you guys know, if you're in a trade, and even mentally, like I was in the trade, I didn't touch it, but mentally I was so uncomfortable. Mentally, I was so fearful. You can write that down. Like, hey, I was really fearful and mentally, psyching myself out. I did hold, but going forward, I don't want to do that anymore, etc., etc. So pretty much that's how I journal my trades, guys. I have a bunch of trades up here. Some are green, some are red, and it's always good to document, guys. Like it really, really is. And yeah, that's just pretty much how I go about it. And I can always go back. I can, so like same thing. This was a NTD no trade day and no trading day end of day markups. Like literally what I'm doing right now. I didn't trade, but I just peeped it like, oh, okay, this is like a good lit grab. Lit grab sideways. We love when the 200 EMA is sideways on lit grabs. Took the break of the candle, boom, it would have dropped. It would have been good. I didn't really do too much with this because this is an example, so I wanted to show exactly how I would do it normally. But yeah, guys, so please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys, and I'm really excited to get going in September. I'm going to be trading a live account, small live account, just trying to compound, get small wins, and show that it can be done to grow an account, man, and that prop firms are not the only way. Of course, they're a great way. If you utilize a prop firm how it's meant to be utilized, it can be a great tool. But I definitely just want to take the personal route and just see if it's different for me, not having to follow any rules or, mental hurdles and things like that for me personally. So again, guys, I appreciate you for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.